Fleet Admiral Thex Karn of the Hegemony's 3rd Battle Group stared at the tactical display with growing unease. The hologram showed the human colony world of New Haven, or what remained of it after 6 months of occupation. Red indicators dotted the map like a disease, each one representing another failed patrol, another ambush, another inexplicable defeat. Admiral, his aide, Commander Voisis, approached with obvious reluctance. "We've lost contact with the 47th Infantry Division. All 2,000 soldiers." Thex Karn's mandibles clicked in frustration. The Hegemony had conquered 47 worlds in the past century. Their military doctrine was flawless: overwhelming force, superior technology, and rapid subjugation of primitive species. It had never failed, until they encountered humans. "Ow!" Thex Karn demanded. "Our sensors detected no human military installations, no ships, no heavy weapons. According to intelligence, this was an agricultural colony with barely 50,000 civilians." Velo SS activated a new display, showing intercepted human communications. "Sir, they don't fight like other species. They don't mass their forces or engage us directly. They hide among the population, strike from nowhere, disappear like shadows." The hologram shifted to show grainy surveillance footage. A human supply convoy moved along a mountain road, their primitive wheeled vehicles kicking up dust. Suddenly, explosions erupted from the cliffs above. Rocks cascaded down, crushing vehicles and creating impassable barriers. Before the dust settled, human figures emerged from concealed positions. Not soldiers in uniforms, but farmers, shopkeepers, children barely old enough to hold weapons. They struck fast, took what they needed, and vanished into terrain that seemed empty but somehow swallowed them whole. "They use their own infrastructure against us," Velo SS continued. "Poison our water supplies, sabotage our equipment, turn their agricultural chemicals into explosives. A human child left a toy in our barracks yesterday. It contained enough improvised explosive to level the entire structure." Thex Karn studied another report. "This cannot be correct. It says here that Sergeant Major Elizabeth Kane killed 43 of our soldiers using nothing but improvised traps and stolen ammunition. She's listed as a livestock veterinarian. The humans call her Butcher Betty now, sir. She's become something of a folk hero among the resistance. They sing songs about her in their hidden camps." The Admiral's secondary eyes focused on a tactical analysis. Every other species they'd conquered had fought conventionally, army against army, honor against honor. Even the fierce Kithra had met them in open battle, roaring their defiance before falling with dignity. Humans didn't fight with honor. They fought to win. "They've weaponized everything," Velo SS reported, his voice hollow. "Their fertilizer becomes bombs. Their farming equipment becomes armor. Their children become spies. Yesterday, a human grandmother brought cookies to our checkpoint. The cookies were laced with a neurotoxin that incapacitated 30 soldiers." Thex Karn watched more footage. Humans emerged from storm drains beneath their bases. They hid in ceiling panels, in garbage containers, inside the very supplies the Hegemony had requisitioned. They struck at night, during shift changes, in bathrooms, in mess halls. No place was safe because every human was potentially a combatant. "Sir," Velo SS whispered, "they're not just fighting us. They're making us afraid of everything. Our soldiers won't eat local food, won't trust human prisoners, won't enter buildings without full tactical sweeps. Some refuse to leave the base at all." The Admiral studied casualty reports. In 6 months, they'd lost more troops on this single agricultural world than in the previous decade of conquest combined. And the humans kept adapting, learning from each engagement, turning their defeats into intelligence for the next attack. "They've made monsters of themselves," Thex Karn murmured. "A shopkeeper becomes an assassin. A teacher becomes a bomb maker. A mother becomes a sniper who picks off our sentries from impossible distances. Sir, should we request reinforcements?" Thex Karn looked at the map one more time. The red indicators had multiplied overnight. 50,000 civilians had somehow become an army of ghosts that appeared everywhere and nowhere, striking without warning or mercy. "No," he said finally. "Send a message to High Command. Recommend immediate withdrawal from the human colony." "Sir, on what grounds?" The Admiral's mandibles clicked slowly as he watched another patrol disappear from the tactical display. "Tell them the truth. We came to conquer humans, but we found monsters instead. And worse, we're starting to realize we created them." The withdrawal order came 3 days later. The humans called it their first victory in what would become known as the Terran Independence War. The hegemony called it their first taste of true fear.